and welcome to a new episode of Celeste. This is episode 4, and my name is Zentho, and we are going to start the Celestial Resort chapter, which is chapter 3. After this, we are going to head to a windy chapter, but I will state that at the end of the episode. So, be proud of your death count. The more you die, the more you're learning. Keep going, which is actually an amazing fact, such as it going for Geometry Dash or Terraria, where you die a lot, but you learn the boss more in order to lay out more, and eventually you will beat that mission or quest or whatever, depending on what you're playing. And this is where we get our first strawberry, where I did a wave dash and then like the screen slider region dash effect. I don't know the name of it, sadly, but I do know that that is effective. And then I was trying to do a bunny hop, since it would give me a boost to the next screen to see if there was a strawberry, but there wasn't, since I just remembered. So I just went back. I do not know what I was doing here, but I guess I was trying to go back to the upper layer where that first strawberry was. I don't know why, but I did. I do not know why, but I forgot to get the strawberry in that previous, right here. There was a strawberry at the bottom section of the level, or well, I guess you could call it a level, chapter, or slide, I don't know. Anyways, there was a strawberry there. I don't know why I forgot to get it in the first place. Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know how I got there. Most of this stuff is like pre-recorded and I'm just doing a voiceover. So if you're wondering why I'm like, oh, I forgot, and then I suddenly just change to, oh, I remember, then that's why. I tried doing a recording while playing the game on OBS, but like, that didn't work. Anyways, we meet our new friend Oshiro. Welcome, may I help you? Are you a ghost? A ghost? Don't be silly. I am the concierge of this fine establishment. Welcome to the world-renowned Celestial Resort Hotel. Mr.Oshiro at your service. Who gets in one day? Business is finally picking up. How long will you be staying with us? Oh, I'm just passing through. I'm climbing a mountain. Do you have a back exit? A back exit? Just passing through? This will not do. Bars. You know I can still hear you, right? Maybe we all can. In any case, our real service door is reserved for hotel staff only. However, our top floor Presidential Suite features a world-class view of the peak. Yes, you will be quite comfortable up there. Maybe I could get on a roof from there and climb down the back. Presidential Suite, marvelous idea, Shiro. What is your name for our record? I'm Madeline, but again, I'm really not interested in staying. Right this way, Miss Madeline. I love the name Madeline. I don't know why. Not because I like the game, but it's just, I don't know. The name Madeline, I just like saying it. Anyways, this is an old book, as it says, about comments that was like, oh, I love my time here. For example, this. Never for more peace. Thank you. And already you could tell, just from this, that it's more of a abandoned hotel. For example, if you pay attention to the background, you can see broken glass, spider webs literally everywhere, and just a little hole right there, and crumbling debris too. Also, for some reason, fun fact, these right here, these little red things, are called dust bunnies, if I'm correct. Anyways, we find a secret there. And I was like, hey, wait, there was a secret there? But it turns out it wasn't, since I remembered. And I skipped through this entire section over here, just to see if there was like anything I could miss. And it turns out there wasn't. I forgot there was like a little It's like one of them crumbling when you stand on an incredible block. Like, for example, the slime shell. Sorry if I'm speaking too fast. I don't know how to stop that. Anyways, this one takes me a couple of attempts. I do not know why. When all this is just climbing out of the wall, jumping, such and such. This one I jumped too high, so that's why I died there. And then I do a dash. And then we get our first strawberry right here in this type of parkour room, which is up here. Oh, this one is an interesting B-side because you gotta like go to a certain spot in this whole chapter just to find it, which is the most interesting one of all, in my opinion. Because you gotta like, you thought it was there, but it wasn't there. You gotta find it in a different spot. Anyways, we collect our second strawberry. And I do not know why I was tweaking here, but anyways, we collect it. After I find a place to just sit down, so it'll collect it itself. Because when you're not on a safe area, for example this, it won't collect it. But if you are on like a platform that won't fall or nothing, then it'll consider as a safe area and you'll collect the strawberry. Now, that information, if you are a 100%er, which I am not, it's a very important and vital piece of information because there's an achievement called 1-Up Strawberry, or at least from how it looks in the image. And basically you must get at least like, I'm pretty sure 10 strawberries in a trail without touching the ground. And then the moment you do come in contact with the ground, when you get them 10 strawberries, I do not know what I was doing here. So back to what I was saying. When you, oh yeah, it do save it for you when you die. It's like a little speed run trap. Anyways, when you do collect 10 strawberries in a trail without touching the ground, you can then touch the ground. And it'll do like a little 1, 2, 3, 4 for like every points you get for every strawberry, which I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 each. And when you hit the 10th one, it'll do like a little level up noise, and you'll get the level up strawberry. It's just a little reference to Mario, I'm assuming, because like it doesn't really do a level up or 1-up from what I saw before when somebody got it. So yeah, it's just a little fun achievement. I have nothing really to say about this one other than it's just a few techniques and stuff. I almost made an accident in the beginning, but it turns out I made a second accident, which was not dashing straight instead of diagonal. And this one I took a while to dash, so that's why I died there. And for some reason I dashed straight instead of diagonally. You think you're really good at the game, but then you make small messes like this. I thought it was the room right there, but it wasn't. That's why I did that. But again, nothing much about that room. Please follow me closely, Miss Madeline. The elevator is just down the hall. The hotel's in pretty rough shape. Is it really open for business? Of course we're open. Celeste Resort will never close during prime tourism season. What does she mean by that? Oh, please allow me to carry your luggage. My bag? No thanks, I'll keep it. Very well. What a peculiar guest. I mean, I like carrying my own bag too, so like, thank you for the offer, but no thanks. Also, I love this theme. I forgot the name of it, unfortunately, but it's just so chill and stuff. Like, I can really vibe to this while just laying down and then just become one of myself. Nobody else or something. I just like it because it's so chill and vibey and just so busy and stuff. Now that I think about it, they do use a lot of synths when it comes to Celeste. But I don't mind. I actually like how they use it. This is like a very, at first, complex room, but it's not. This one was a little difficult at the time when I was learning how to play the game. and it still is kind of difficult because you gotta basically time it. Which some people, from what I've heard, didn't really like the fact that Chapter 3 includes like timing mechanics, and I can see why. But you know, I don't mind. I find it fun. Anyways, I don't know how I died there exactly, but I'm assuming it's that I went far too early when I think it was like at the head of Madeline. But anyways, I managed to get the strawberry. In this room, I believe I thought I believed that I missed this spot, but I didn't. Again, this is like a voiceover of a pre-recorded video, so if it seems like I'm still switching, that is why. Again, this room I did not have much to comment about other than the fact that it's like, you need like really good, how do I say it? You need to be in a good position, and you need to time your dash good too. And you need to do some dashing. This one is easy to pass, especially since you can just wild jump, and since there was no, I guess, hidden dust bunnies there, I don't know what they're called. You could do a neutral jump, which basically doesn't use your jump stamina in general. This strawberry, I will say, was like one of my most hardest strawberries to get. You gotta like, how do I say it? You gotta, I guess, reserve the walls from how I did it. And like, you also gotta make sure you do not use the old walls you do use, because of course there's dust bunnies that just grew there. So it's like a certain process, I'll say. So again, not much to comment about this room though. It's just basically a little parkour thingy with walls and stuff. And since I died, of course it'll reset dust bunnies. But at least it'll make it more easier since I can just straight up climb. I went back because there's a little secret right there with the strawberry. Now this one requires like quick timing because of course the dust bunnies are moving fast. And one thing I love about the dust bunnies is how they're like in a pattern, like in a rhythm with the music, and it just makes the music more like you just gotta dance to it because they're dancing to it. It just makes you want to dance to it. This room was a fun little room because it requires like a little strategy on how to get all these, I guess, doorbell buttons. I do not know how I died after I got them all at first, but yeah. I actually like rooms like this because it makes the parkour part a bit more fun. It's like you get to choose your own path and figure out how to get the doorbell at the same time. I thought it was like a secret there too. I was trying to basically get a all strawberry in the game type thing, except for at least like Chapter 9, because Chapter 9 is the beginning of strawberry. Although I do think I did get all those strawberries in 8. So basically I was trying to get all strawberries without going to one single run. Anyways, we got our key and now we get to proceed. And there's now a new little, I guess, chord progression in here. Again, I'm not a music expert, but you now hear like this little, Miss Madeline, I really must implore you to keep up. I'm running a world-class establishment here. I don't have time to wait around for meandering guests. You really don't have to wait for me. I'm just looking for a way through this place. Oh, sure, you idiot. The customer's always right. Business is finally picking up and you lose your temper? Oh, of course, Miss Madeline. My sincerest apologies. I was out of line. Please, feel free to explore at your leisure. I don't know the name of this, like, little new chord progression, but I'm assuming it's like a little spooky wave. I don't know. Anyways, this room was like the most interesting, but it makes sense as you progress, and that word in your head, progress, where you gotta basically like go through this entire maze just to get to the Shiro, just so much fun. Oh, this ladder is out of control. When did this happen? I don't even know where to begin. Mr.Oshiro, do you want this whole place by yourself? You're right, Miss Madeline. I'll never sort this mess out alone. It's hopeless. That's not what I meant. Just breathe, Mr. Oshiro, breathe. It's just a little spring cleaning. Well, more than a little. But I can help. Your soup's fine, but I wouldn't even bother. It's a lost cause. And here comes one of my favorite little OSTs. How long have you been running this hotel? Ooh, that was a horrible voice crack. Oh, quite some time now. Business has been slow. You must really love your work. Oh yes, Miss Madeline. In the hotel business, our passion is perfecting the delicate art of hospitality. A truly great hotel lives eternally in the cherished memories of its satisfied guests. That's the spirit. Now let's get started on this mess. Ignore that. That was the joining music. Alright, and here's the start of our cleanup. While I am traversing through this mess, I want you to listen to the music for a moment. So I will be quiet. Alright, now that you listen to what you hear specifically, you may hear some little, I think it's maracas, that sounds like that, and pianos, from what I'm only hearing. Now, pay attention to how it sounds. Now you may be thinking, why am I listening to the music? Why am I paying attention to how it sounds? It just sounds, what, like music. Something about Celeste OST is that the music fits well with the subject of the level here. For example, right here. Do you hear the difference in the music? All of a sudden, there's like a little spookiness in it. And a little bit of, I think that's Afusten, just slowly looming in and out at the same time. I haven't even begun cleaning and already I feel a non-lightness of spirit. I think about that. That's the power of positive thinking. Actually, I cleared out some of the clutter for you. Oh yes, thank you, Miss Madeline. Please relax and let the hotel staff know. Sure, you fool, you're losing her. Guess I want to spend our time cleaning. Are you okay? Yes, of course. This is the finest hotel you will ever visit. You'll see. How can I let my problems pile up like this? There were unlocking more areas. Mr. Oshiro, it's okay if the mess is making you anxious. I still can't stay the night, but I can help you before I leave. You pity you, Oshiro. You're pathetic. One thing special about the Celeste OST, again, is how the music represents what's going on or I haven't said characters, but how it represents the characters. For example, the spooky synth. Why about the spooky synth, you may ask? Well, who else is spooky here? Oh, let me read this. Attention hotel staff. It is my sad duty to inform you that the Celestial Resort Hotel will close indefinitely following the season due to circumstances beyond our control. It was an honor to have served alongside you all as we work tirelessly to ensure that our guests enjoy the most hospitable and memorable experience possible. I write this with a heavy heart. This hotel has become my home. Its staff and patrons, my family, and I'll miss you all dearly. Mr.Oshiro. Now, this right here is just enough evidence to prove that Mr.Oshiro is spooky. But anyways, about that spooky Mr.Oshiro, there's off in this spooky little room, and there's a little mini game. When I saw this intro the first time, I was so like, what the? Because in class, whenever I was bored, yeah, I was still happy when I remembered this. But anyways, in class when I was bored, I want to say in 6th or 7th grade, we used to play this game called what was it? Stranded Isle, which was also made by the same people. I think Pico 8 also made this game called man, let me look it up, but I'm just gonna do a little playthrough right here as I look it up. What's it? Yeah, Just One Boss. They also made a game called Just One Boss, and I recommend you play them. It's like a short little game, but it's a fun little game too. And there's also hardcore for Just One Boss too. And I actually really enjoyed the games. And when I saw this, I'm like, yo, ain't no way they actually had a collab with Pico 8. And, well, they did. So I was just having fun with this at the moment. Anyways, we gotta get back to business. After you find that, you will unlock it in the main menu where you can try to beat the whole entire Pico 8 version of Celeste. But anyways, back to my spooky sense little tidbit. So the spookiness of this OST and instrument represents Oshiro. Right now, it just sounds like a chill little add-on to Madeline singing, aka her piano. And this little rising and lowering, I guess, of the synth. I'm assuming it's a synth. It's eerie. So if we can deduce the fact that each instrument represents another person or a different character, Oshiro's a little spookiness to this theme, and Madeline's a piano. But as you can hear right now, there are 3 different instruments besides the spookiness and the piano. And that's of course possibly what it is, the synth. How it's looming and how it's always just there, but it's fading away at the same time. Like something's about to happen soon. I will keep it at there until the moment of impact, I'll say. Or at least till the next version of this little mashup OST, or like some kind of transitional OST. I don't know what this kind of OST is, but that's all I know about it is that it's like this OST that changes its own tune or beat or instrument or adds on instruments whenever something major or something different happens. Or just one progression along. Anyways, I got lucky doing that for some reason. I don't know how, but I did. And this one is one of my favorite rooms, type of rooms where there's just a whole bunch of regenerative waves or dash crystals. My bad. I messed up a lot of the rooms on purpose because, well, there's just so many regenerative diamonds and stuff. It's like, why won't you know, just collect them all? Also, another fun fact, and I remember I missed the strawberries in this level on the first try, but as we clean up the stuff in the game, it actually unlocks more space to move around. So, for example, if we were to head to a different area, and that one had like, just in theory, it had towels, which is the purple thing right there. If we clean up that, these purple things will not be here at this moment. And I think these are also part of the, yeah, them church chests right there where we have to avoid them. Us breaking those puts them on in here, therefore unlocking more. Whatever. Anyways, listen to the music now. Looking a lot nicer in here. Can you show me to the exit now? But Miss Madeline, you barely enjoyed the Myriad luxury to the hotel. I missed that. We can talk more once I finish cleaning. I'm very busy. Yes, young people have no respect these days. You're welcome. Sheesh. Do you want my help or not? Just tell me about Oshiro. She hates you. I don't. I'm sorry. Your hotel is beautiful. Truly world class. I wish I could stay. How easy humouring me, Miss Madeline. I understand. I'm gonna let you listen to the music one more time. Theo, are you a guest here too? Madeline, I am so happy to see you right now. I'm all about spooky mysteries, but this is getting too real. Get real. Have you talked to Mr.Oshiro? I think he really needs some help. You think? He's a creepy old weirdo. I bet he's cleaning out and looking at our bodies as we speak. I'm gonna crawl through this vent. It's blowing cold air from outside. Come on. Mr.Oshiro's troubled, but I don't think he wants to hurt us. Just needs to clean up his mess. I want to help him. Madeline is very sweet, but it's dangerous. He needs to get out of here and call an expert on creepy old dudes. We aren't prepared for this. I think I can get through to him. Go on ahead and I'll catch up with you later. Man, you're more stubborn than my sister. I thought that was impossible. Take care of yourself. Thanks, Theo. I'll see you outside. Remember when I said the purple tiles need to be cleared out by something else? This is the room where we can do it. Also, I love how they included Theo in the section right here. And he's still crawling after we died. Now he's gone. I caught a little bit right there, attention to detail, and I love it when you get into that. The little, oh, this character went to the other side. Okay, let's just make him still continue even after this event happens. Just to give it more, how do I say it? I guess more life or more. It just makes the game more interesting to take care of this much about it. Now, y'all heard the music enough, so let me describe why I said to listen to it. Listen to the synth, specifically the synth. Just block out the piano and the spooky synth, the spooky wave, whatever, and just listen to the synth specifically. How do you feel when you hear that little angry synth? Of course it's angry, but it also sounds violent, more overwhelming, more powerful. Now listen to the piano. You can barely hear it now, can you? And to those who may say, oh, it sounds the same as before, I really believe that the piano is more quiet here. Madeline's more quiet section. And now let's listen to Oshiro or the spooky wave. Now his theme sounds more overwhelming, more powerful, more loud. Now, tell me as you hear the piano. Before I continue on to this little music talk, there's a crystal heart right here after I reveal the area. I was trying to do Scattered and Lost. I don't know why I put Lee, but I guess I got too excited. Anyway, you barely hear the piano now. To me, I can only hear it in certain parts of the OST, but I can hear more of the scoop part and the synth. There you are. You certainly have a knack for wandering off. It was tough, but I sorted everything out for you. Celestial Resort Hotel extends the gratitude for your assistance, Miss Madeline. Of course, the staff has the mess under control. I have the mess under control. Oh, sure, yeah. How humiliating. Look at eager to see you wrong. It's just up the elevator and down the hall. I don't know why I'm so bad. Sure, what the heck. Show me the Presidential Suite. It sounds lovely. Not too much, Ch.3. Don't lose it now. Back to my music talk. This is one of the parts where I only hear the piano. But when it comes to the synth and the spooky wave, I hear more of them than the piano. Like if I'm hearing more of Oshiro and question mark, I would say for the synth, so we see him. And less of Madeline. Like Madeline being overwhelmed by both Oshiro and question mark. Wait. Man, it's really amazing here. How's it going with critics though? I helped him clean up that huge mess so he was some kind of jerk about it. He still thinks he can convince me to stay. I hate that I did that. Madeline, seriously. My bad idea radar's off the charts on this one. You should get out of here. But disappear now, Mr.Oshiro could have a meltdown. Keep that word in mind. And maybe I can actually do something good for once. Get your karma, dude. Like the guy's going to melt down no matter what. Keep that again in mind. You have to think about your safety. Deal, I'll be okay. Yeah, I didn't expect you to listen. See you on the outside, jailbird. I love how they made his profile upside down. Anyway, Madeline is like super quiet when it comes to the argument of the sin and spooky ways, aka Oshiro and question mark. That's one thing I really love when it comes down to Celeste's OST, is how the representation of the movie really can just perfectly represent something as it's working. You will see why I mentioned about listening to music and thinking about how you feel in music when it comes to a certain part in this chapter. Because this little evil sense right here, of course, you don't see them yet, but when it happens, something will happen to the spooky way. One, and two, you will know who exactly is the evil sense, I'll say. I'm not gonna say who they are yet, but that's all I'm gonna say at this point of the music. This is it, Oshiro, your last chance. You already ruined it. You think it gets clean up your mess? She'll never stay. No, she's still here. There's still a chance. Presidential Suite is surely impress her. Remember this part too. Get it together, Oshiro. Really remember this part. There you are, Miss Madeline. Follow me quickly, we're almost there. Also, at this part in the game, that dialogue right there, remember his face. Please remember these things because everything I'm talking about at this point will make perfect sense when it happens. Anyway, this is like one of the most hardest Chapter 3 strawberries I have ever gotten. Because you gotta like, I generally again forgot how to get the strawberries. All I know is that you gotta dash up there and then like somehow come back down. Again, I forgot, so it happens. Yeah, so that happened. Also, from now on, I'm going to be completely silent unless there's dialogue, aka this. It's Mr.Oshiro's diary. The final entry appears to be decades old. As of today, the hotel is officially closed. Charlotte organizes staff for a farewell hike up the mountain. Most of us have never seen the summit. It seemed like a fitting goodbye, but when the time came, I couldn't bear to leave without looking around one last time. I told them to go on without me. I'll catch up with them soon after I double check that everything is in order. I can't believe my time here is over. What am I going to do now? Perhaps I'll stay one last night so that the hotel and I can have a proper goodbye. Now that I'm rereading that, I really want to talk about this. I do not know if I'm slow or it's hard to tell, or that it's just right there in the flow. But anyways, I don't know how Mr. Oshiro actually died because he's a ghost, duh. But I don't know if he died from like an elevator crash, the hotel being like because it's an old condition, it like tumbles down. Also, B-side. Speaking of B-side, I cannot wait to talk about this B-side theme or OST because oh my god, this one is my absolute favorite. I only left that little bit in because I was like so hyped up for that moment. Anyways, we're not just going to go back yet as we still have more stuff to get. So that's why we're going to go back to the direction we came, go down instead. And while I said I wasn't going to talk much about this, I do want to talk about how I still don't know how Mr. Oshiro has actually died. So my theory from what we've seen so far is that the hotel is, as you can see, it's already decades old. And what I think, before it was like a decades old diary from his last entry, is that he actually, well, of course he left a diary, but before he went to like say goodbye for real, like leave his hotel and just leave it there, he probably had a unfortunate accident on the elevator trip, which turned to the elevator level, where we have to climb up and the deal was upside down. That moment right there, and combined with the fact that Oshiro is a ghost, and that it was his last entry, which is decades old, so the fact that the hotel gives off its old and goes to healing, I think that's how Mr. Oshiro died, from the elevator. But again, I could just be spitballing, and it's probably the actual way of how he died in the Wikipedia of Celeste. But that's just my theory. No, my bad. Now for the moment of impact, where everything will make sense of what I was talking about when it comes down to the music and Oshiro. Here we are, our award-winning Presidential Suite. Surely it is a very definition of rustic luxury. I'll stand back and allow you to soak in the majesty. I understand it can be a lot to handle. So, what do you think? It's beautiful. Also, I think this is actually Mr.Oshiro's theme. The furniture looks expensive. It's very spacious. The colors are elegant. I can tell you put a lot of work into it. I knew it would impress you. Yeah. So, can I get on the roof from here? Listen, you're losing her. Or, I almost forgot to mention, college guests such as yourself stay in our finest accommodation at half price. I don't want to stay. Here it is. Please, Madeline. Please stay. Mr. Oshiro, I've already been sidetracked too long. Madeline, sweetie, look at this loser. Loser? You're in denial, old man. This resort is a dump. No one would ever want to stay here. Someone had to say it. She doesn't mean that. I'm very busy. Please leave, Miss Madeline. Come on, Miss Madeline. Miss Madeline, you're the man. Why would you be without me? She's saying my beautiful hotel is a dump. How dare she insult me like that? What if she's right? Or she's right, you could be cleaner without her help. So he does appreciate her. That's right, I'm doing my best. Madeline only wanted to help. So why was she so cruel? Now, that little evil synth right there in the music, that was Madeline. Madeline was overwhelming Oshiro and Madeline. Yes, Madeline actually overwhelmed Oshiro. I thought we never get rid of that creepy old man. You owe me one. Add it to the list. Leave me alone. I thought you were so determined to keep climbing. And all of a sudden you're some weirdo therapist? Why won't you go away? Miss Madeline, before you go, I need to ask one question. Why would you be so nice to me only to run away? What did I do wrong? Oh, give it a break. You still don't get it? She only helps people to feed her twisted ego. She never cared about you. Shut up. Just wanted to help. You're both pathetic. Pathetic? You only came here to humiliate me. I won't grovel at your feet no longer. As you can see, I have too much fun. Anyway, this moment of impact, this little break, this little scream, this little whole meltdown right here, this is that moment of impact I was waiting for, where everything becomes so overwhelming that it just explodes. For example, Mr.Oshiro was so overwhelmed, just so taken with anxiety to the point where everything is blowing up at the moment. And I'm pretty sure that little whole bigger Oshiro is not just Mr.Oshiro, but its whole anxiety and anger just being taken over. So emotions just being controlled. That is one thing I really love about the people who work on Celeste, especially with Lena, how we pronounce their name. I really love how they compose this especially since everything matched so well with each other. For example, of course, Mr.Oshiro having a meltdown, blowing up at Madeline because Madeline calls him pathetic, and how he is exploding with obvious rage and well, that of course sounded too bad, and he can show it, obviously.
because, well, he's chasing after Madeline with the farm. And I love how the music sounds on this part. I'm gonna be quiet to see the entire part of this little chase right here. 3, 2. Don't it just sounds so explosive, especially with the drum. This is the drum. To me, or I remember other people or professional musicians say, the drums give a little oomph to the explosion, a little more of a push to the explosion. How it just gives it more of the punching feeling to the music. Mr.Oshiro, good job. I just wanted help. Wanted help. And because of all that explosive emotion in that. Now, of course, he had let everything out, but it now turned into that. The little bitty Oshiro we know and well. Love. I decided to close the hotel for repairs. The second floor plumbing is leaking. The library is in complete disarray. Not to mention the hole in the ceiling of the Presidential Suite. Please, just leave me alone. I actually kind of feel bad for the both of them. And then we have chapter 3. Now, remember when I said something about that little unlocking area when you hit the buttons? Yeah, that's how we get that missing strawberry. So in the near end of this episode, I hope you're getting that one missing strawberry, which is literally right here. Literally right here. However, you need to at least do just one little button to be able to unlock it. So what I do is I just traverse again. I thought I could skip it, but I couldn't. So I had to actually talk to Oshiro, unfortunately. So this little, I love this OC. Anyways, back to how we can get this new Mrs. Strawberry. This y'all OC. Apparently, yeah, we gotta hit one of them. So I'm gonna just cut something out and meet you on the other side. Sorry, I'm back. I just had to clean something up. There we go. Now, I thought I could do a little happening. So if we just simply, for some reason I talked to him. I think it was it was an action line. Anyways, if we just simply go back, yep, that's open. If we just go down, yeah, I somehow missed that. Now that we got a found strawberry, I would like to say thank y'all for watching this episode. Sorry that I've been gone for so long. School has started, and I was trying to make sure all my stuff was good because I don't want to fail school now. But I at least have to get one out since I am on a free day, school, aka after school. But thank you for watching this episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Comment down below your favorite part of the video or the series, and also what you want me to try out in like newer series. Leave post notifications on, and I'll see you all in chapter 4. Peace out.